I truly need someone to explain it to me. Why is it always in question when someone gets married to the other person that is not known? Chances are they've been together for the longest time. It's just that that person's personality is not out there. Why is it always the case? I mean, you have decided to get married to this person, not to the other person, and you don't even know what were the reasons why the people that you knew as partners are not marrying each other. Because remember, these are the people that know each other very well. And for that reason, they've decided, you know what, I still love you, but it's not working out for me because of 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's stop this thing of blaming, especially when it comes to a woman that is not married by a guy, and then people start blaming the lady, saying, oh, you know what, you've been for the streets for the longest time, we know that it was not going to make sense, now that you've got a child, you've got children, then it's not working out. Fam, I don't agree with that. Hello family, welcome back to our channel. I know it's been a minute, but we're back. Cassper Nyovest got married this weekend. Congratulations to him and congratulations to Pulane. We don't know much of Pulane because Pulane is that person who's very private. Her Instagram is very private. I'm sure she's out there with the friends that she keeps, things like that. But can we just get to this point? Congratulations to both of them. Can we get to this point? I'm happy for Cassper Nyovest because obviously this is what he wants. It could be something that he's dreamt of. Can we leave Uthobeka and the child out of it? It could have been Uthobeka getting married. And I also respect Uthobeka because Uthobeka got married, had a relationship with Cassper Nyovest. And remember, the relationship that they had, Cassper Nyovest is that person that is very out there. He's an artist. He's a legend. He's an icon. So obviously, each and every turn that he does, people will know. And why I'm saying this because some of us didn't know much of who Thobeka was or who Thobeka is, who happens to be Cassper Nyovest's baby mama. And this is not even about them. I just want to take this off this conversation so that when we start commenting, we're not commenting about Uthobeka and her child. They had a relationship, a beautiful relationship that we all knew about, and I still remember the letter that Cassper wrote to Uthobeka, thanking her. When Uthobeka was pregnant or when Uthobeka gave birth, the letter surfaced on social media. And it was how appreciative Cassper Nyovest was. And I mean, if you remember, even the sisters, Cassper Nyovest would call Uthobeka umakoti. You know what I mean? So, guys, what happened in that relationship, we don't know. It's known by the two people. And let's not forget, this is Cassper Nyovest who came out recently and said, I'm a born-again Christian, but give me some time, because honestly speaking, I'm just paraphrasing it, my friend, because we are not perfect. We're all human beings. This is a new journey. It's a new chapter for him. So let's please, can you please forgive him? Can you please give him some time? Like now, Mautata a new journey. You are not famous. We don't. But what I'm trying to say, guys, is that at the end of the day, what is happening now is Cassper getting married to Upulane, which we are happy for. It's a beautiful union. It's a beautiful union, which I love. I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie. I don't want to love me. I don't want to lie. I love relationships, but also I love marriages. And let me tell you, I've had numerous, and I'm saying numerous, proposals. And I mean from the best people that I could have chosen. But I had reasons why I didn't choose those people. And I'm talking about marriage proposals. I've had. And all I'm saying is that, guys, it is normal. You meet someone, you meet a boy, you meet a girl, you have a relationship, it's beautiful. But because you have this relationship, because remember, some relationships, they last. So you tend to know what type of a person you're dealing with. And you ask yourself, is it what I want in my life? Like I was saying, Cassper Nyovest came came to us and said, you know what, recently I'm a born-again person, I just want to take this chapter, whatever, and she spoke about the things that he did. Do you think that uThobeka was not aware of certain things that uCasper did? Of course she was aware. Of course. Was it not hurting? Of course it should be hurting. When your man now tells us that he was that person, and he will do it with anyone that is available. And obviously, of course, he wouldn't just do it with anyone. You know, I'm just saying, my friend. But all I'm saying is that uCasper Vinyovas did explain it, ukuthi the way abayithanda ngakhona, he would actually get whoever they want. And I'm sure there's a lot of ladies that are now crossing their legs and thinking, please don't mention it, please don't write a book and tell, because this was between me and you. uCasper was telling us that he would leave his house at wee hours of the morning and go to whatever lady that has actually invited him, or he's actually shown interest into that person. It was not even love, if I may put it that way. Most people, I think it was just, you know what, ngiyamkhalela lo and ngizomthola, and amthole vele, and I told it clove. Thank goodness he has actually decided to turn his life around, and he calls ladies beautiful children of God. And that's what we all need. Because at the end of the day, uhamba kabi. So wena bakushadile, don't think that you are the best thing that has ever happened on earth. If you are lucky enough to get someone that has actually changed his behavior or her behavior, thank God for that. Because not everyone goes into a relationship for umshado, and not everyone will just take someone or raw and someone that is hurting them all the time and take them as their boyfriends, as their husband or fiance, because you've got reasons best known to yourself. Let's stop this thing about desperate people, because right now you have, I would say, maybe 80%, if not 99.9% of people that are in marriages that are not supposed to be there, just because you are marrying for your parents, you are marrying for your friends, you are marrying for your children, you are marrying for this man, you are marrying for the community. That ekhaya bazothi ngishadile, ekhaya bazothi ngiyindoda. Understand? You are not marrying because your gut feeling is saying this is the right thing to do and this is the right person to do it with. So please, let's not even get into, you know, I was watching and listening since this story broke out yesterday. People were talking about it. Yo, hey, how can he leave uThobeka? Yeah, it's not okay to be on your own. It's not okay. But what if uThobeka felt like, with that personality that uCasper had, she felt like even if Casper went back to her and say, I'm a changed person, she didn't believe her. Or by the time he went back to her, she has already moved on. And who knew? Who knows? Maybe uCasper, this is the person he's supposed to be with that child that is out of the marriage. That's a child. It doesn't matter. Let's stop this thing of labeling children, because that's where the problems come in, where you have angry children because they were treated lesser than the children that are born in a marriage. It is wrong. I am not going to lie. One day I'll talk about this topic, and I am very passionate about it. I'm a child that comes from a beautiful marriage. Beautiful. So as my grandparents, beautiful marriage until they passed on. But this notion that, you know, you just have to be married because now you can go out there and show your ring, and now you can go out there and be respected by society. At whose expense? Are you happy? Is he happy? Is she happy? Let's stop it, guys. Let's just stop it. Let's just celebrate people that are getting married. It's okay. I love it. Umshado Hashem. I love umshado. And if you're staying there in that marriage and you know Guti, it's not worth it, and you are crying every day and night, it's your choice, baby. It's your choice, darling. You have made that bed, therefore you need to lie on it. Ngivile ke ngoku. Nyandiva ne? Asifane ke, my darling. Ungixwile ne? Uxwila ke. Okay. Ungizwila ngithi, ungizwe kahle. It is just as easy as that. Let's not go out there and say to people that are not married or people that are divorced that there's something wrong with them. You divorced because you are not happy. You divorced, there was something that made you divorce that person, whether the divorce came from a man or came from a lady. And so unfortunate, in most cases, you meet someone at their raw, phase. You fell in love with them. You do fall in love with them. You give them a child, or you have, God gives you this beautiful child. And let me tell you, some of us, like I said, we turn down marriage proposal, whether you want to believe it or not. There's so many things that you don't believe anyway. So sit down, get several seats and sit down. There are people that will turn down several marriage proposals from different people. And sometimes they will turn down from the same people. Same person comes to you and say, will you marry me? And you're like, not today, not this year. Let me think about it. And it's your right. You've got reasons to say that. So it is not okay. It is not okay to judge people and know why they have not been married by this person. And for that matter, if you talk about uThobeka, now I've heard uThobeka comes from the well-off family. So it's not like uThobeka was going to get to Cassper or to anyone just because he's running for money. There's a reason why uThobeka did not get married to Cassper. Or should I say, there's a reason why Cassper did not marry uThobeka. And Cassper knew very well that uThobeka comes from a very well-off family. He could have jumped for that opportunity, like many of you that do that. But he had his own reasons. We don't know. So I think this one, for me, it's like that's a reason why we've got so many broken hearts, so many people coming for each other, taking each other's lives, because you've been sitting here and you're not happy. Every day you look at yourself and you sometimes you post. We all know that. And we're not judging you. You are staying there because you've got reasons. Maybe awunakudla, so you need that person to feed you. Both men and women. And ukudla could not just be literally a plate of food. It could be. But it could be ukudla because you don't know how to start your life. And you are just dependent on this person. Therefore, you must stay there. Stay there, my sister. It's your choice. Stay there, my brother. It's your choice. Ungahlali just because ukuthi manje abantu bathi phuma. Ungahlali just because ukuthi abantu bathi hlala. Uphume, or just because abantu bathi phuma. It is your choice. And you've got choices. And that's another thing. When you are in the middle of a relationship or in a marriage, you think that there is no other way out. There's always a way out. But if there are things that you think they're actually the ones that are making you stay in this marriage, in this relationship, stay, Nana. Stay, Lala. Stay. We will say you are Mrs. We are Mr. But ungazoqamba mangala, ungazoqoka lawo. Thethi into engekhoyo. Don't come here and lie and say, I am happily married. And people that are not married are, no. Maybe that's what you don't know. A lot of people have turned down. I'm not the only one. And I'm not talking about 3 or 4 or 5. A lot. And those men are still alive. Whether they want to come out and tell the truth or not. But they're still alive. And I had my own reasons why I did that. And I'm happy I did that. Don't I want someone in my life who's going to be there? Didn't I want someone who was going to be there in my life that time? Of course I did. But I knew that these people were not. Because uyamazi umuntu wakho. You know your boyfriend. You know your fiancé. You know your husband. You know your wife. You know your girlfriend. Let's not lie. So please, people, it's 2024. We're not going to do this. Please, we are not going to do this in 2024 and ask people, why aren't they married? Why is that person marrying this one? Why aren't they together? Why is this person moved on to this other person? No, it's not always greener on the other side. And sometimes, like I said, you do get someone at the stage where they don't want to listen. They feel like this is the right way. It's their way or no way. And right at the bottom of it, whilst you have children or you've got a child, or you were sold this dream, or you thought this is the dream as someone is selling it to you, then you realize, no man, it's not. And having children, sometimes you wanted to have children while you're still young. And sometimes the age doesn't allow you to be like not having children, because you know after a certain time you're not going to have children, and it's your choice. And sometimes you feel like, I will never get children before I get married. If I don't get married, I'm not going to have children. It's also your choice. Do not judge people. Let's not do that. This whole situation now has clouded happiness for most people to understand what marriage is a beautiful thing. People are not congratulating Casper, people that are supposed to congratulate Casper. They're not, because Casper Nyovest, people are like saying, no, why didn't she marry this one? Why didn't he marry this one? Why didn't that one marry him? Why didn't this? No, guys. Now you're even dragging about boy to the equation. And the way I tell Casper in that interview with Mpumi, you could see Uguti, this is someone who not just chose people for Umbede. This is someone who'd actually even tap into people that had relationships with them. Senshil. And just do that klofunyana and move on. Because, I mean, we all know Casper is a very charming guy. He's very nice, you know, very polite, you know. So he could have easily done that, especially with people that he had relationships with. So congratulations to Upulane once again. Congratulations to Casper Nyovest once again. Refilo, this is your time to be a husband. May the good Lord cover both of you in his blood. But also, may you be faithful to each other. When the whole world is actually looking at both of you, especially you, Casper, and thinking, you're going to sleep and go to your old ways. You told us. And it's not going to be easy. Keep on praying, my brother. Keep on praying. It's possible. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button. I shall see you on the next one.